be his only companion on the deserted island. He kept talking to Wilson as he continued trying to start a fire. Maybe it was loneliness that made him do it. Finally, the wood began to smoke. He bent down, blew hard on it, and at last, flames erupted. That night, he built a bonfire on the beach. He roasted a delicious crab and gained a new friend by his side. 4 years flew by. He'd grown accustomed to island life and could easily cast his line to catch fish. But loneliness was the hardest thing to bear. One day, he discovered a piece of torn sheet metal that had washed ashore. Watching it flutter in the wind, inspiration struck. Maybe he could turn it into a sail. Without wasting time, he immediately started chopping down trees, collecting bark and drying it out, then twisting the bark into rope and even tearing up videotape to make more cordage. Once everything was ready, he dressed Wilson up, carved his information into the stone wall, tied Wilson to the front of the raft, grabbed the package he'd never opened, and pushed the small boat into the ocean to begin his journey. Out at sea, he faced the wind and waves fearlessly, even encouraging Wilson to get through the hardships together. He proudly showed Wilson a fish he'd caught, but one night, a storm hit and even blew away the sail. The man clutched Wilson tightly. The raft drifted with the current. When he woke up, Wilson had been swept into the ocean. He immediately jumped into the water and swam toward Wilson, but the farther he swam toward his friend, the farther he drifted from the raft. In desperation, he swam back to the raft, threw away the oar, and collapsed. He'd lost Wilson and with him, his will to live. But just then, a ship appeared on the horizon. He stretched out his arm with every ounce of strength he had left. Finally, he was rescued. A month later, he returned home, but after 4 years apart, the girlfriend he'd thought about day and night was now married to someone else. At the welcome back party his company threw for him, he found the table full of seafood completely tasteless. Back in civilization, he stared at his ex-girlfriend's photo, lost in thought. Eventually, he bought an identical volleyball, took the package he'd never opened during his 4 years on the island, and following the address on it, went to the owner's home. He left a thank you note and slowly walked away. What he didn't know was that